Last episode discovered a pretty major issue with the E36 when replacing the windshield. Now the reason I was replacing the windshield is because I didn't latch my hood, it blew up, it smashed the windshield, it broke the old hood. I have to fix all of this rust here before the new windshield will be put in. So that's what I'm going to work on now. First I need to try to cover up most of the interior because this is going to make a big mess. Well, here goes nothing. So far so good, it's solid under there. I'm gonna call that pretty good. Luckily, everything is super solid. As I figured, there's nothing loose or weak or rusted through at all. It's all just surface rust. Unfortunately, the car is now ugly, but that's fixed up. So I'm gonna do some cleaning, do some masking off. I'm gonna throw down some primer, some Ruster Former primer, just because you can't get like 100% of all this corrosion. There's still gonna be some corrosion. None of it's chipping off, none of it's really grinding off unless I ground the metal down to nothing, which you don't want. So I'll get this cleaned up, taped up, primed, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do when the primer dries. I just kind of want to blend this transition so it's not as aggressive if I can. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, should be about ready for the Rust Reformer. A couple coats of this, then I'll do a top coat of something. Alright, did 3 light to medium coats, gonna let that dry, and then we'll figure out what I want to do next. Or I want to try to paint it, or if I just go straight to a vinyl wrap, I don't know. Probably gonna do a skim coat of Bondo up there. It's gonna have some imperfections from me grinding. Wait for it to dry, and that's next. Well, here we have it about 24 hours later. It's all nice and dry. So the next step is gonna be put a skim coat of Bondo over that, but first, we've got a guy coming over to get the dents out of the roof, hopefully. So I need to get all this crap out of the way so he can do his magic on the roof. And just like that, all the dents from the hood are gone. It looks incredible. You guys saw before there was a crease all the way along here. There's a crack in the paint. That's where one of the creases was. And then this was all caved in. He did an excellent job. So far, so good. Now the primer is all dry. I'm gonna apply a very light skim coat of Bondo. Let that dry, sand that down, and the roof will be almost fixed. Well, I'm happy to report that so far this came out almost perfect. I'm even using gloss blacks to be able to see every single imperfection. I really took my time trying to make sure I knocked all the rust down, got it sealed, got it bonded, got the Bondo leveled, and it turned out really good. Now it's still wet. Once that dries, we'll get a closer look, and then I'll work on the next step. Looking at this like that, just that little black piece kind of makes me want to wrap or paint the roof gloss black, just to be different. Still got to get the windshield in. A lot of stuff to do, but solid progress. Had a little bit of problem with some paint sticking in this and that. That's why I went from black to primer. Now I just got to sand the primer down and then paint it red again. I think we have good coverage there. I'll have to let that dry for 30 minutes and then spray on the clear coat. And if you're wondering why I'm not doing all the way back to the sunroof area, it's because I have decided to wrap the roof. I decided me, with basically no paint experience, I have a little bit, trying to blend paint would not work out well. It'd probably look horrendous. So my plan is to paint where the windshield is going, underneath there and underneath where the trim is. That way in the foreseeable future when this car gets repainted, we don't have to pull the windshield. We know it's good, fresh paint under there with no rust, good clear coat, good to go. And I'm going to do a gloss black wrap on the roof. I was busy working on the truck, so I was only able to film me doing one coat of clear coat on there, but I did do 5. It actually turned out really nice. So in preparation for the windshield guy coming tomorrow, time to get this all unwrapped, get all the plastic out of here, see what the finished product looks like. Overall, it turned out pretty decent. Now what I have to do, I've got to feather all this back where I didn't base and clear it. So up here is just basically the primer and whatnot. So I have to feather that into the old paint, so when I wrap it, it'll be nice and smooth. All right, we feel nice and smooth. Good transitions all around. I'm happy with that. Pickup back there I had to fix. That's all good to go. So we should be pretty much good to go to get the new windshield installed tomorrow morning, and then I can attempt to wrap the roof. You know, I'm not particularly proficient at wrapping things, but I'm hoping this is just a roof. Hopefully it turns out decent. Wish me luck. Now there is another thing I can take care of while I'm waiting for the windshield guy, and that is the Euro radiator cover. This one doesn't fit perfectly. It's like there's a, I'll just show you. So this locks down like that, and then you have these holes over here to be able to put a push pin in. However, as you can see right there, it's nice and flush, right? Lines up. Well, that pushes it too far over here, and then this one doesn't line up because of right there, that little section where the headlight goes. So I'm going to trim that back on both sides in hopes that we can make it fit a little better. I also got a new tool, well, sort of tool, to make this happen. I've had this tool for a while, but I got a whole assortment of these little flap wheels. I think this will be perfect to get in there and give it a nice radius without making it look super ugly. Let's see if that did the trick. Just a tiny bit off the passenger side, we should be good to go. Yep, that's all we needed. Much, much better. Probably hard to tell on camera, but it fits. And you can't really tell that I did anything. Hey, how you doing?
Little LS swap there.
Yes, yes, sir.
This is going to be drifting, or?
No, just a fun daily. Not really daily, just fun car to drive.
I was going to say so.
I mean, I auto exit and stuff. I'd like to take it to an actual track.
Right.
No drifting, because drifting would just beat the crap out of it.
Yeah. When I get to the point of putting it in, do you want to help me set it in? Or?
Yeah, sure. How long till it fully cures?
Weeks.
Weeks?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. Now
Safe
what-
enough to drive in a half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
Yep, we'll see you. Alright, windshield is in, thankfully. Big thanks to Safelite. They came out, first of all, they came out and removed the windshield for free and allowed me to fix the rust, then came back, then put the new one in. I had to pay for the new one, obviously, but did a nice job. It actually came with a new BMW molding. I had bought one because I thought they just put a generic one on there, but no, it came with one. The glass is in, looking nice. Now I just have to put the whole rest of the front end together, and then we'll worry about wrapping the roof. Interior's back together, looking better than ever. It's just really, really, really dirty. Now comes the moment I'm not looking forward to. I'm a little scared, I'm a little worried, but kind of excited. Time to wrap the roof. I got a roll of gloss black, enough to do the roof, I think just once, so hopefully I don't mess it up. I also got, and I've never used this before, a roll of knifeless tape. So I'm going to use this along the edges of the roof, the way I don't have to cut into the actual paint itself. And then basically I'll trim around the windshield, trim around the rear glass, trim around the sunroof. Hopefully this turns out good. If it doesn't, I might just have to pay somebody to do it. Look, I'm doing our favorite thing. You grab this. Do it for the fans. No, you don't fold it. Just lift it. Lift it to about like the middle. Yeah. Sorry guys, my card got full in the camera. Either way, the wrap is done. I give it like a 4 out of 10. Looks really, really good and glossy. Didn't really get bubbles in it, but again, like the Colorado, the places where it end at the windshield and the back window, I couldn't get a good cut. Couldn't tuck it in there very well. The rear, it wasn't sticking, so it doesn't look great. Now where I use the knifeless tape on the sides, looks excellent. But I can say from looking at it, I do like the gloss black roof look, so I might just pay a pro to do it. So I'm happy with it. But there's no dents or anything, no rust. Looks great.